Hello everybody out here on YouTube. It is I here with Beautiful Beauty. Going to be doing a product review. Going to be talking about, this is actually one of my repurchases. This is one of my rebuys. This is one of my favorite eye creams. I love eye creams. Okay guys, I'm addicted to eye creams. I talk a lot about that on my channel. You know, I love skincare, but I am just really attractively drawn to good eye care, okay? Well, first off, I have very bad sinus problems. I have dry eyes, and the skin around my eyes tends to also be dried out. And I am prone to puffiness on the eyelids and underneath my eyes. Just, if you have sinus problems, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you have allergy problems, you guys know what I'm talking about. It just really seems to affect your eyes. And so the skin around my eyes gets really dry, and I really have to do double duty overtime to keep the skin hydrated, to keep it moisturized, to keep it, you know, from looking terrible. I have to really try to not let it look terrible, you know what I mean? Because I feel like if all my life I had not really taken care of the skin around my eyes, you know, the tugging, the pulling, the scratching, the itching of the eyes, the wiping of the eyes, all that stuff, you know, plays a factor with the skin around your eyes. Eye care is very delicate. You know, the skin around your eyes is very delicate. This is one of my favorite eye creams. Repurchased it a bazillion times. I've used this probably off and on about at least 5 or 6 years. So it's been a hot while. You know what I mean? I've been using it for a hot while. You know what I'm saying? So this is the Burt'S Radiance Eye Cream with Royal Jelly, and it comes in a 0.5 ounce jar. Love it. It is super hydrating for my skin around my eyes and under my eyes. It is hydrating, it is moisturizing, it is very emollient. I must say it has a little bit of a smell to it, scent, fragrance, odor, whatever you want to call it. And the smell is very low key, don't get me wrong. It's not super overpowering or super strong, but I must say this, my scent sensitivity issue is getting worse, and smells are becoming stronger, and smells bother me more. And I have just noticed recently, you know, but this does not just apply towards this product, it applies for everything else as well. My scent sensitivity is a little bit out of control. It's really getting bad. And I noticed the smell of this product more than I have ever noticed it. So, you know, but if you're not sensitive to smells, or you don't have bad sinus problems like I do, or anything like that, the smell it's okay. And it's not that it's a bad odor, it's a pleasant odor, but it seems to be intensified for me, you guys. But you know, this is my personal experience and all that stuff. I love the way this works. So I have been using this one for about 2.5 weeks now, and I'm kind of reunited with the product. You know, it's like, reunited, and it feels so good, you know what I mean? Kind of, I think that was an old song, I think, you know what I mean? I think that's an old song, but anyhow, yeah, it's kind of like I'm reunited with an old friend, because now I remember why I like the product. The only thing that's really grabbing at me is the smell of it, but if you are not super sensitive to smells, or have a crazy sensitive, you know, sensitivity to smell going on, yeah, we're still trying to get to the bottom of that, what's exactly causing the situation I've got going on. But anyhow, it's very hydrating, it's very moisturizing, it's very emollient. It really lasts a long time. What I mean by that is it provides hydration for a long time. So if I put it on at night, which I normally do because I really like to go heavy-handed on my eye creams at night, so I slather it on at night. And when I put it on, 3 or 4 hours later, I could just feel, or you know, tap around my under my eyes and my eyelids, and it's still super moisturized. I don't feel with this eye cream that I have to reapply. Now that happens with a lot of other brands of eye creams I use. I am a total junkie for eye creams. I have used high-end brands, low-end brands, department store brands. I've used $400 eye creams, $300 eye creams. I've used dollar store eye creams. I have used $20, $30, $40, $50. So anyhow, But what I've noticed is totally does not matter is the price point with eye creams, because I find what works for me. And if that is something that's cheaper, that's great. And you know, if it ends up being something $300 or $400, that's great too. But I will just expect more from the product. You know what I mean? But anyhow, this stuff right here, this Burt's, I noticed one thing, that I used to be able to find it everywhere. It is becoming a little bit more limited, so to speak. I used to see it on the shelves of Walmart, places like that. I just simply no longer see it on the shelves anymore, but you could definitely get it online. You can still get it in Amazon. I have seen it a few times, even on eBay. But just, you know, make sure you buy from a good seller, somebody that's totally reputable. And, you know, to make sure you don't get an old product or expired product or an open product or something like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I really love this stuff. I just noticed that the smell is a little bit, it's a little bit tough for me. But anyhow, I want to just show you, just do a little swatchy-watchy on my hand, let you guys see. It really, really, really just quenches my skin. You know what I mean? It's so smooth. It is very hydrating. It goes into the skin very well. I don't feel like it just sits on top of the skin. I feel like it absorbs into the skin and it moisturizes, because I can just do a little check on my eyes and 3 or 4 hours later, I still feel hydrated and I don't feel like I have to reapply. And that happens a lot with a lot of other brands that I've used of eye creams. I feel like I will use the product up way too fast because I feel like I have to reapply so often, so much, and I end up using the whole jar. But anyhow, I really super love this stuff. And especially the fact it has royal jelly in it. Royal jelly just seems to, for me, it hydrates and moisturizes and it works for my skin. Had to take a big drink, you guys. Oh, sinus problems. But anyhow, I'm going to throw this information out here because I always do, because I am a straight shooter that way, and it's all about truth, love, and 100% honesty. Now, the Burt's products do not test their products on animals, but I will tell you this. They are owned by the larger parent company that is a huge animal tester. They are owned by Clorox Company, and hence Clorox Bleach Company. And Clorox Company is a huge animal tester, and they do participate in laboratory animal testing. And yeah, so I just want to throw that information out there because I want everybody to know the facts about everything that they're using or they buy. I know that a long time ago it seemed that Burt's products were cruelty-free and they were not owned by that larger parent company that does animal testing. They were more standing on their own 2 feet back in the day. You know, and that was not that long ago. You know what I mean? I have been using Burt's products since I was probably about 7 or 8 years old. So I've been pretty addicted to Burt's products. So it's about 7 or 8 years old. And it's one of those things that I've always really liked Burt's products. And I've used them since I was 7, 8 years old. And it's one of those things that you know, acquired a passion or a love for. But it is just unfortunate that they are owned by Clorox Company. Okay, so, but anyhow, I want you guys to know the facts. I want you to have the information. I want you to be able to make your own choices, decisions, judgments. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own will. And if I were not so addicted to the products and had got addicted to them at age 8, then, you know, hey, you know what I mean? Okay, guys, be sure to give me a big, huge thumbs up. Be sure to give me a big, huge like. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Bye, beauties. Have a gorgeous day.